This is educational, not trading or investment advice, okay? This is entertainment, mainly educational. Future stocks, bond trading of any kind involves substantial risk. You may lose everything you have. Before trading or investments, do your own due diligence. This is not a recommendation to go out and trade with your money, okay? If you do so, you're on your own. If you're watching or listening to this video, you are agreeing to these terms. Okay, let's get to it. Welcome and thanks for stopping by. I'm Digital Micro. You're on the Digital Micro Trading Journal channel. Day trading for an ROI payout. Just my trade journal market analysis, rule-based price action trading is what I do. Daily affirmation, I see it and understand. Rigid discipline and rules, flexible and outcome expectations. Independent thinker, impeccable risk manager, precision-based trader, responsible business manager. So this is about ES price actions that we had last week, and we're entering this week, which is the last few days of 2023. So trade plan, leaving 2023, entering 2024. So the first thing I do is figure out what's the day of week that I am optimizing for day trading. And you can see here in the blue, I've got highlighted the 27th, Wednesday, Thursday. So those are the 2 days. We're already Christmas in red. And then Tuesday, what I learned is usually is a calibration day after a long holiday weekend. So I don't want to do anything unless it's a really clean setup. And we have news at 10 a.m. Eastern, consumer confidence coming out. So I'm just going to let it play out, watch my levels, follow my discipline, and help me set up for T+2 for Wednesday. That's a big day. And then Thursday. And if I can make 1 to 3% ROI in 2 days, going to be quite pleased on how I'm leaving 2023 and entering 2024. That's what it's about. Let's go to the charts now and look at some of the draws on liquidity, imbalances, and price action levels on the ES. Next. I'm focusing here on the three charts here on Nasdaq, last 3 days of last week, middle chart, ES daily. Again, the Nasdaq left daily, ES futures, S&P 500 middle, and we've got the dollar here. So really the main thing here is I want to see the 9 EMA. We've got the air. I'm noting that we've got an air gap between the 9 EMA coming in at 47.65 and price closing at 48.05. And we can see that of the last 3 days, the highest day was Wednesday, and that high was 4830.50. So those are the levels. Now what I want to do is drop down into a smaller time frame and look at what I was focused on last week. So next chart. 15-minute chart. So what I'm really looking at here is the order flow levels on the left on this yellow. So price action really respected on Friday, that most of it was contained within this yellow box. And what we had on the red rectangle was a 1 minute order block. So that acted more or less as a rejection zone. You see how the candle wicks on this 15-minute candle wicks, it was only the wicks that penetrated into this area. The bodies were lower. And then we had a 15-minute fair value gap that I marked out here. So we did spend a lot of the morning, and then the afternoon started where we did see the low for the PM low come in at 47.8475. It was pretty much well below that 15-minute fair value gap. And then the bodies of the candles really respected by not going and violating back into the close of last week, this 15-minute fair value gap. So this is a zone, the yellow and this teal light blue, I'm going to watch for. I left the New York midnight open and the London open from last Friday just as levels because I wanted to show how that was confluent with also the low of the afternoon of Friday, how we went on a candle wick and tested sell side liquidity. So liquidity was tested on Friday below New York midnight open and London open, but we closed above those levels on this last candle here, you can see, and that was a 47.99.25. So that kind of tells me right there, if you go back to this yellow, that is just below the consequent encroachment of that whole 1 hour fair value gap. So I think that's a lot more than a coincidence here. And that's why I think my trade plan, day of week, time of day, is sound, because I'm going to just wait to see if we do want to go back up Tuesday, day after Christmas, and get back into this upper level above the 15 and into the red. So we'll see. As I said, the trade plan is Wednesday and Thursday, and Tuesday is a hard pass on the morning at the very least. And then we'll look at the afternoon, though, and see how price action has behaved on the either respect or disrespect of these three price action levels. So that is a wrap. Hope everybody got some good holiday time in and took some time off. I know I enjoyed mine. So now it's all about the new year, leaving 2023, going into 2024. Aloha, take care. Shout out to the original subscribers, and to any new subscribers, welcome, and thank you for stopping by. And thanks again for supporting the channel. Aloha, take care. Bye.